It's not gonna work. She's broken my computer. Thanks, Pebbles. Oh, hold on. Oh. Hi, I sat down to eat my dinner and I wanted to do a video. So I'm gonna eat and do a video at the same time. Anyway, I'm having this, which is like vegan chili, which I made. Don't know how it's gonna taste, but anyway, that's not important. I didn't know what video to do, and then I saw that Q&A videos get loads of views, so I thought, oh, I'll do a Q&A video, but no one cares about me, so obviously I didn't have any questions, so I thought I would steal someone else's questions. So I'm going to be doing a Q&A video of British beauty blogger Lily Pebbles, because I'm fascinated by her, because she's quite grumpy. Which I appreciate. So I'm going to be doing one of her Q&A videos. And I looked at her subscribers. She has 374,000 subscribers and I have 2. So I thought if I do her questions, maybe I'll get 374 subscribers. So yeah, I'm going to eat and do a Q&A video at the same time. So if you don't like watching people eat, then maybe you won't like this, but yeah. So, first question, chunky chips or skinny fries? These are from her fans, by the way. They're not, I don't know. I don't know why they are so random and why she chose them. Chunky chips or skinny fries? I really like both. I like the seasoning on chunky chips, or I really like British chips as well that come with fish and chips. Obviously I don't eat the fish, but I love the chips that go with it. They're so good. But I also really like French fries, so I have to choose both. Next, this is quite good. Favorite place you've been and where would you like to visit? My favorite place I've been, I don't know. I was looking at pictures of a place I went to in Vietnam called Sapa, and I really loved it there. That's probably the most beautiful place I've ever been to. And another place in Japan, but I think that was the most beautiful place I've ever seen, which is called Sapa, so I'll say there. Where would you like to visit? I really want to go to, is it Iceland or Greenland? I think it's Iceland, where it has the lagoon and everything looks so stunning now. I really want to go to Iceland. Okay, have you ever had braces? Oh yeah, I've had braces when I was much younger, and I had them to correct the bottom teeth, and then they were perfect, and then I was supposed to wear a retainer, and the retainer made me feel sick, so I didn't wear it, and now they're so crooked and jacked, which I never really noticed until I looked at one of these videos that I've made, and I was like, oh my god, Tom, your teeth look really bad. Typical, what Americans think of British people's teeth is what my bottom teeth look like. My top teeth are perfect and straight, but my bottom teeth are like that. Okay. What can you say in French? Mon français est très mauvais. So true. What would you be doing in your life if you never got into YouTube? Same thing. I'd still have my same life. How's the wedding planning going? How's the wedding planning going? It's going great. Thanks for asking. What's your favorite season? In Korea, I live in Korea, and the seasons here are so dramatic, and in the video Lily was complaining that the UK weather she doesn't like extremes. The UK is not extreme. Korea is extreme. The summer is way too hot and the winter is so unbelievably cold. I actually quite like winter. Here it's a bit too cold, so I like the autumn and I like the spring here. But in Korea, they kind of boast the, like, because it's an Asian country, it's rare for Asian countries generally to have 4 seasons. More in Southeast Asia, they're just hot all the time. But in Korea, Koreans like to say that they have 4 seasons. They don't. They have 2 seasons. They have summer and they have winter. Their autumn is like a week long. Their spring is about 5 days long. But in Korea, those are my favorite seasons. I like spring and I like autumn because they're both quite mild. Autumn going into winter is nice as well. Now it's when is it? Now it's December and it's really cold, but I really like it. And I love snow, so I'm happy with winter. But it is like unbearable. Like in the apartments and the houses, we have like floor heating. The heating is through the floor. So in my apartment and in a lot of like, because I have a studio apartment, a lot of studio apartments, if you go into the bathroom, which is like a giant wet room, there's no heating. So in my last apartment, to go to the bathroom, I would literally have to put on a huge coat. I'd have to put, there's a picture of me on Instagram, like with a giant coat on and the hood up and then the scarf. So you can literally just see my eyes like this just to pee. It was insane, but it was so cold. How do you manage your spending finances? I don't really, I'm not that great at managing things. I just look at my finances, and if it's high, then I think, oh, that's great. If it's low, then I think, oh, that's not good. That's it. And just keep the money for the most important things. As long as I have money at the moment in this period of my life, as long as I have money to travel or for flights, then I'm happy. That's fine. So yeah, as long as that's my essential, which I know isn't an essential, but you know. What did you want to do when you were a kid? I really wanted to be a member of Steps. And if you don't know who Steps are, you're missing out. I'll put I'll link a video underneath. They're so amazing. Do you see your channel evolving? Either with content or spinning off a book or business? Oh, definitely. Not with content, because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll write a book. I'll write a book and have a business. What's the color scheme for your wedding? Just black, all black. Who is your favorite Friends character? Phoebe. I really love the actress that played Phoebe, Lisa Kudrow. And the show she did after Friends is one of my all-time favorite shows, which is called The Comeback. It's one of the best shows ever done. 1,000 times better than Friends. Did you have a 20-something crisis? I watched Lily's video and she did. She doesn't understand why everyone doesn't. I think she secretly wants everyone to have one. 20-something crisis. I don't think it's a crisis. I think it's just in your 20s you question your life and you question where you're going. And I think that's normal. I don't think it's necessarily a crisis. Oh my God, I saw someone's video. It was another British beauty YouTuber and she was talking about a quarter life crisis, and it just sounded so self-indulgent and just so over the top. And I think when you go to other places in the world, or you see like different ways of life, and you see how some people literally just have nothing and just want to eat, you kind of think, it's not really it's not a crisis. You just question where your life is going. I understand that everyone wants to be happy, but sometimes we've got to get it together. But yeah, I did question my life in my 20s. I question my life now. From when I go back to the UK, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I saw a really good exhibition yesterday in Korea, all about heroes. And one of the questions that they were posing was, let me find it. It was about people's lives being mundane. Is it okay to have a mundane life? Let me just look on my phone. I thought it was really interesting. Is an ordinary life indeed mundane? For you who have to live in an era when it is difficult to live an ordinary life, you deserve to harbour a hero in your heart. They're tying it in with heroes. For your life can be defined by whom your heart is captivated with, like a figure in a sacred writing or a protagonist in a movie or a rock star on stage. It could be just about anyone who could become your one and only hero. But I thought the question of is an ordinary life mundane? You have to live in an era when it's difficult to live an ordinary life. I find that really, really, really interesting, because we do now live in an era where just to be ordinary isn't good enough. Like, it used to be like you could be a teacher, you could be a nurse, you could be oh god, I don't know, you could just have a regular job and have a house and have a family and your life was great and you didn't have any problems. Now we're reaching for something just insane and unobtainable to most people. Yeah, I just think that's really, really interesting. And I think that's why people have these so-called 20s crisis, because they think their life is gonna turn out to be this like fairy tale. And we should really just be happy with being alive. Anyway, oh my god, that was such a tangent. Oh my god. There was nothing that introspective on Lily's video, just so you know. I should have her subscribers come to me. Okay. What did you do for your GCSEs and what grades did you get? What did you do for your GCSEs? I did 10 GCSEs. I can't remember what I did. I did music, 2 English, 1, 2, 3 science, maths, history, religious studies, French. Oh, I remember. I got 1 A star, 2 A's, 1, 2, 3, 4 B's, and 3 C's. I think. Doesn't matter. What was it about Rich that made you want to initially go out with him? I don't want to go out with Rich. Actually, Rich seems quite nice. He seems like quite a decent person. Like, I don't know what's going on there. I mean, they're married now. And he actually seems like legit. Like, he seems quite nice and caring, and I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. I don't want to go out with him, but he seems nice. Next question. Are you still doing Project Life? I was initially gonna just read all the questions and then write them down, but they went too quickly, so I had to watch some of the video. And when I saw the question, are you doing Project Life, I thought Project Life was a charity. Knowing Lily, I should have known better, because it wasn't a charity. It was about scrapbooking her own life. So she was doing a scrapbook for 2 years, and of course she got bored, as most YouTubers do if something involves any kind of effort. So she quit that, and she was doing, what was she changing? She's doing a bullet journal, which is like, I saw a video of that, and that's insane. Like, a bullet journal is bullshit. Are you still doing Project Life? No, I don't have a scrapbook of my life. Maybe I should. 17. What are your key tips for lasting friendships? Oh, this ought to be good. I don't know what she said. Key tips for lasting friendships. I mean, my closest friends our friendship has lasted a long time. We met in like college, like music college, which is university. So from like 18, now I'm older. So it's been like 13 years with my 2 closest friends, and then lots of other friends that I've kept for a good amount of time. What are your key tips? I don't really have any tips. If you want to be friends, you'll be friends. You can't force friendships. I mean, you have to work, like you do have to make some kind of effort, but you can't force a friendship, I don't think. I mean, since I've been in Korea, like my friendships have changed. Like some people that I thought I would be in contact with all the time kind of just dropped away. And then other friends that I wasn't in contact with that much in London, but we saw each other quite a lot. They've been really, really like close and supportive, and yeah, it's interesting. I mean, moving away from your friends, you kind of see you see them from a different perspective. So that's been really interesting. But I don't have any specific tips. I want to know what Lily's tips are. Let me see. Wait. Please wait. It must be towards the... Oh, it's going to be that end. Let me see. This will be good. Of course, my internet has chosen to break down. Come on, Pebbles.
Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Let me see. Okay, it's loading. The internet in Korea is supposed to be really fast. Mine is really slow.